Okay, guys, let's start the session. Okay, the today's topic is functions. Function. What is a function? Function is a program which will perform some task and will return result. Function is a program which performs some task inside of it and will return some result to us. Okay. Suppose if you want to write a program to print the sum of two numbers, so then what you will do? You will write a program. That program will perform performing an addition task and will be returning the sum of two numbers, which is the result. Okay, so the function is a program which will perform some task and will return result. So and function may or may not accept the may not require parameter. May or may not require the parameter. Parameter in the sense, suppose if you want to perform addition of two numbers, means if you are writing a program for that, so you need to provide those two number values or not. You need to provide an input. You need to provide some input. So let's say let's say I have A and B. So A I am defining it as a int and B I am defining as a int and C this is also defining as a int. But what is the C is A plus B. If I do A equals to 10 and B equals to 10. So here I am just passing a values. I am just giving a input to this, right? Am I giving a input or not? So here A equals to 10 and B equals to 10 I am passing. I am giving a input. So this is what? These are the parameters. So function might require or might not require a parameters. Okay, we will discuss in detail. Not a problem. In now, okay. So in SQL Server, so functions are not only in SQL Server are also in Oracle. So the functions are classified into two types. The functions are classified into two types. What are they? System defined functions.
User defined functions.
User defined functions. Okay. What are system defined functions? The functions which are defined by the system and are ready to use. And are ready to use. Which means the functions which are defined by the system and are ready to use. Those are called system defined functions. User defined functions is the functions which are defined by the user. See, in case of system defined function, you don't need to write any function. There are already system defined functions with there. They are ready to use by the user. You can directly use that function. But if you have a requirement, if that function, if for your requirement, if there is no function available in the SQL Server, system defined function is available, then you have to, what you have to do is you need to create your own function, which is called user defined function. That's why the functions which are defined by user is called user defined functions. In our scenario, we are not going to touch anything about a user defined function, but we will cover system defined functions. Okay. System defined functions are again classified into two types. One is single row functions. Second one is multi-row functions. What is single row functions? These functions will access each and every row returned by SQL query. So these functions will access each and every row written by an SQL query. Suppose a small example. Yesterday we have discussed not yesterday. On Saturday we had one query which talks about the length of ename. Okay. So so here select star from employee. Select star from employee. So here, how many rows the query is written? The 14 rows. The query was written 14 rows. And if whatever the function that I am using here, if that function is applying on each and every row written by this SQL query, then those functions are called as single row functions. Let's say length function. Length for each and every name there will be we can calculate a length or not. Length of EMP name as employee name length. Just see. For each and every row you are getting a result or not?
Yes.
Okay, these functions are called single row functions. SQL query and return the result. One important thing you must remember is here function may or may not accept the parameter or require the parameter, but function must return the value. Though you are providing an input or not, it should return the value. Function must return the value. Okay. So multi-row functions, the simple example. Multi-row function, which means these functions will access all the rows or group of rows and produce single result. Single result per group. These functions will access all the rows or group of rows from a table and produce single result or single result per group. Suppose my query is I want to know the total number of rows available in the employee table. Total number of rows. Generally, what you will do?
Count.
You will combine all the rows and you will do count, right? In generally, forget about the SQL function what you use. But in generally, if I ask you to take the number of records available, so what you need to do, you will take the entire data set and you'll keep counting. And what would be your result set? Is it a single result set or you will be giving multiple?
Single.
You will count everything and you will give the record count like this. Count of star from employee. So it gives the total number of records available in the employee table. employee count. Okay. Next, see here, I mentioned all the rows, single result. So you see, this is the example for all the rows and produce single result. All the rows and produce single result. Suppose group of rows. Which means I want the employee count at a department level. So I want to, so total count is 14. So out of 14, how many are from department 1001? How many are from department 2001? How many are from department 3001? I want to know that. Means what it will do. So for each department, it will give you a one result set.
Hello, Krishna, your voice is not audible.
To everyone, guys.
Audible, sir.
Hello.
Clear.
It is
No,
clear.
sir. Audible. Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
It's clear. It's clear.
Yeah, can you please check the volume or something from your or reconnect it? Okay. Okay, here so here our requirement is, so I want to get the data at a department level. So for each department you will be getting a count or not. So then how you can write is DEPT comma count of star. Count is the function to get the record count from employee group by.
Department ID.
Okay, what is group by, how it will work, we'll discuss when we come to multi-row functions. Okay, see 1001 3, 2001 5 employees are working, 3001 6. If you sum all these three together, it is getting equal to 14 or not? Got it, guys? So what is the difference between, do anyone has any questions? The difference between the single row function, the multi-row function? Okay. Again, single row functions are classified into the following.
Following वो letter को
Number functions. Yeah, that is fine. It's a spelling mistake.
Order query.
Number, character functions. 3. Date functions. And 4. Conversion functions. These are the four different functions we have available in under single row functions. Okay. Next, come to number functions. ABS.
Absolute.
Absolute value. It will return the absolute value. So which means, suppose select -100. So if you run this query, what would be the result we are getting here?
Positive value.
Here, -100. What is we are getting here? -100. So guys, if you want to run the same in Oracle, you need to write from dual. From dual. Your dual is the dummy table. Okay. So in SQL Server, you can directly write it. But in case in Oracle, if you want to do this, select -100 from dual. DUAL. Table name is DUAL. Okay. Okay. So -100. So if you want to get the absolute value for this, ABS of -100. See, what is the ABS of -100 we are getting?
100.
So this is the absolute value for this. So the value that you are giving here is either positive or negative. It will always return positive value. It will always return positive value. So in generally, in which scenario we'll use this? absolute value is, let's say for example, like for example, so in I just logged into a Flipkart or Amazon, and I am purchased a mobile. The total cost is 10,000. Total cost for the mobile is 10,000. But if I use HDFC credit card, I will be getting 1,000 as an offer. So how much I will be paying?
9,000.
9,000 I will be paying. And how much is the discount I am getting?
1,000.
1,000. So, but to the company, we are paying 10,000, right or not? To the company, we are paying 10,000. But on behalf of us, the HDFC is paying.
No, voice is break, Krishna.
Voice is?
Break.
Voice is not clear.
Clear?
It's very clear.
Clear.
Very clear, sir.
It may be the network issue, Krishna.
Take it from your end once. Okay. So, and so the HDFC bank is paying 1,000 rupees on behalf of me. Okay. But to the company, we are paying, but to the vendor, we are paying 10,000 only. So how it would be represented? So I am paying 9,000 and HDFC bank is paying 1,000, which means it is negative to them or not? They are losing 1,000 rupees or not? So from their data, what they are doing is they are keeping the value as a negative entry. They are keeping the value as negative, minus 1,000. They are from their total amount, they are losing minus 1,000 rupees. So they are keeping a minus 1,000 indication. Okay. Now I just wanted to know how much is the amount we are paying to the vendor. What you will do? So whatever the amount I paid plus whatever the amount HDFC paid, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I do 9,000 plus 1,000, what would be the output? If I do 9,000 plus 1,000, what would be the output?
10,000.
10,000.
Here, the value is in negative, right? Plus into minus is what?
Minus.
Plus into plus into minus minus into minus plus.
Minus.
So here, if I do 9,000 plus this value,
Sirulu, reach it.
plus into minus what? Minus. So it becomes 8,000, which is correct?
No.
No, right? So in that
Yes.
situation, while calculating the total amount that was paid to vendor, so what we will do is we'll do ABS of this value. But originally, whatever the value is there in the table, negative would be there. But while doing a sum, you are converting the negative value into absolute value and you are summing up. It would be 10,000 or not?
Yeah.
So in this scenario, we'll go for absolute value. Okay. Next, seal. It will return the
Nearest upper value.
upper bound value. Upper bound value, which means, let's say, select sealing of. In Oracle, it would be seal, CEIL. Sealing of 100.1. Generally, what would be the value? Please let me know. Generally, in your terminology, what would be term?
100, sir.
Sealing of 100.9. So in this
101.
101. In this case, it would be 100 because as a general mass, if you do rounding, so if after decimal, if it is less than or equals to 5, less than 5, then it would take the previous value. If it is greater than 5, then it will add one to the previous value. Okay, see. What I have told you here is what the ceiling will do.
Upper bound value.
Ceiling will, it will return the upper bound value. So if it is 100.1 or 100.9, it doesn't matter. It will always take the upper bound. What is the upper bound value for 100?
101.
Not 1. Okay. Please do remember. Floor. So to easily remember, ceiling is up, floor is down.
Down.
Okay, that is. Select floor of same 100.1.
100.
See, it is always giving the lower bound value. Guys, here I am not giving any alias names. If you want, you can give by separating as. Okay. By separating as, you can give. Next, round. You return the, it will round the value. It will round the value to specific decimal places. It will round the value to specific decimal places. Let's say select round of 100.3654. 100.3654. I just wanted to round this to 2 decimal places. I have this value. I just wanted to round this value to 2 decimal places. So you need to keep 2. Round off the value, actual value, comma, number of decimal places you want. Just tell me what would be the output if anyone knows.
100.37.
100.37. 100.37. So how it would calculate is, guys. So when you are take here, I have mentioned it 2 decimal places. So when I make 2 decimal means till here only I want, right? Till here only I want. This number I want. But the function, the round function will not take directly the value like this. So what will do is it will do some task.
Round.
What task it will do is it will come to the last number here. What is the last number here? 4. So whether the 4 is greater than 5 or not. Greater than or equals to 5 or not.
No.
It is not. So then what it will do is it will simply remove this. Simply remove. Then what would be the value now? 100.365. Then 5 is greater than or equals to 5? Yes, right?
Yes.
Greater than or equals to 5. So when it is greater than or equals to 5, what it will do is it will remove 5 and it will add one number to the previous. If I add one number to the previous, what is the previous number? 6. If I add one number to it, what it will become?
7.
The 100.37. So here we are with 2 decimal places. So how many we asked for? 2 decimal places. Now it is the 2 decimal places or not? Okay. So just run it. Coming or not? 100.37.
Sir, can you repeat it again?
Repeat. I don't understand.
Okay. The round function will round the value, whatever the value that we are providing. So it will round the value up to specific decimal places. See, after the point, whatever the numbers that you are mentioning is the decimals. Whatever the numbers that you are mentioning is a decimal. So here the actual number is 100.3654. But the client don't want this big number. He wants the number with only 2 decimal places, which means 100 point, and after 100 the business is required only 2 decimals. But here how many decimals we have in the original value? 4 decimals we have. So now simply we go and can't remove these 2, which is like this is a value, right? Simply we can't go on remove these 2. We can't do like that because so the business wants to round the value, which means, so how the rounding function will do is, so it will come to the first record. What is the last record here? Up to 2 decimal places. So till here we need to perform some calculation. The round function will perform some calculation. So as a part of the calculation, what it will do is it will come to the last number. So in our general maths, till even in our school days, we'll might learn. So if after a decimal, the value is greater than or equals to 5. If the value is greater than or equals to 5, if you want to remove that value, what it will do is it will add one number to the previous. If the given number is less than 5, then it will not add any number to the previous. It will simply remove. It will simply remove. So when comes to here, the last number is 4. The 4. And what is the 4? Is it less than or is it greater than or equals to 5 or less than 5?
Less than 5.
So when it is less than 5, we'll simply remove. Will not do anything. So simply remove. Okay. Next, when come to the next number, what is the next number? 5. The 5 is greater than or equals to 5 or less than 5?
Greater than or equal.
Greater than or equals to 5. If it is greater than or equals to 5, what is the round function will do? It will add one number to the previous. It will add one number to the previous. What is the previous number? To 5? 6. What is the number to previous? 6. So it will add one number to that 7 and it will delete the previous record. Okay. So since here you have asked for only 2 decimals, we are stopping here because now the number is with 2 decimals, rounded to 2 decimals. Suppose if the business asks for only 1 decimal, then
100.4.
7 is greater than or equals
100.4.
to 7 is greater than or equals to 5 or not? If it is 5, add one number to the previous and remove the number. 100.4. Okay. See, I'll show you. 2. One. 0. Just write, check it. 100.37. The first one is. And 100.4. Next is 100 only. Because why? Because here, see, I am just rounding to 0. Means I don't want any decimal places. So when I do 4 is less than or equals to 5 or greater than or equals to 5? Less than 5, right? So we should not add anything. So the value is 100. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Next.
Ceiling and floor, difference between ceiling and floor is what?
Ceiling will give us the
Ceiling is the upper limit.
upper limit, upper bound value it will give. 100.1. If you are giving the value is 100.1, and if you are applying ceiling function, it will give you 101. See, though it is 100.1 or 100.9, it will give you the upper bound. Upper bound in the sense next value. What is the next value for 100? Is a 101. And when it comes to the floor, it will give you that lower bound value, which is 100. Same I take, but the function is different. If I apply 4 on top of it, it is giving a lower bound value. What is the lower bound value? Is 100.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. It will return the square of the given number. Suppose square root of 16. What is the square root of 16?
4.
4.
Square root of 25?
5.
5.
Square root of 84?
A.
64.
No, 64.
What I give? 65? Huh? 84.
84.
Whatever the number it is, this is the square of this 84. Okay, you can give 64 as well. Not a problem. So here it will return the square of the given number. Whatever the number that you have given here, Here, for example, I am giving a exact square number. So you can give some different numbers as well. 20. 4 point something will come. Okay. Next, power. Will. So what I can tell here is it will return multiply the number or specific number of times. You can say. So let's say what select 2 power 3 power of 2 comma 3, which means
8.
2 into 2 into 2.
Sir, please mute all some disturbance.
Guys, please mute yourself, please. Okay. If I do 4 comma 2,
16.
so it would be 4 into 4.
4 into 4.
If I do 2 comma 4,
4 into 2 into 2 into
okay. Okay. Next, sign. It will return 1 for positive value. Zero for 0. -1 for
Negative value.
negative value. Okay. If you want to represent any kind of this, suppose select sign of -100, sign of 0, sign of 100. So if it is -1, if it is negative value, what would be the output? I said
-1.
if it is 0,
0.
if it is 1, if it is positive,
1.
1.
1. See, for negative -1, for 0 it is 0, and for 100 it is 1. Okay. So this is only the function. Based on the value, it will give different output. Okay. Anyone has any doubts regarding the number function? These are all the number functions we have available in SQL Server.
Sir, repeat floor once again, sir.
Sorry,
Floor once again.
floor. So
Yes, sir.
nothing. When you have a value with the decimal places, if you want to take the lower bound value, then you can go for a floor. What the floor function will do is, so after 100, whatever the decimal places it is, it will take 100 only. It will return 100 only. In case of this, if you take a ceiling, so what it will do is it will take the upper value, next value, which means what is a 100.1? 100.1. Suppose if you go to the petrol bunk and if you have taken the 1 liter petrol, so what will be the price now? It's around 112.68 or something. 112.68. Either you want to give 112 or 113. If the system is defined to give a 112, then you use floor. If you want to, the system is defined to give 113, then you use ceiling.
Okay,
Got it, right?
Got it.
we can't pay 68 paisa, right? Unless you are paying it from your online account. Otherwise, if you want to provide a cash to them, so either you need to give it a rounded value. Okay. Anyone has any more questions on number functions?
No.
Okay.
No.
ASCII. It will return the ASCII number for a given character value. See, select ASCII of A. ASCII of A. What it is giving?
97.
See, on your keyboard, wherever you are seeing A, if you unlock a caps lock, what would be the, if you press A, what would be the A? Is it the lowercase or uppercase?
Uppercase if we press
Uppercase.
All sound.
Please mute yourself and so A. So the value of the small letter A is 97. The ASCII value for the given A. See, you all guys know, right? The system doesn't understand the high level language. Whatever we are returning here is a all high level language. This is a user understandable language, but system doesn't understand the high level language. What it needs to do is it needs to convert into low level language, which is a byte code. So each and every character that you are using from your keyboard will be having some ASCII value to it, at least for alphabets and numbers. At least for alphabets and numbers. See, for small a, what are you seeing? It's a 97. And let's say, as of now, we might see the small a and capital A are the same. But see, when you are using capital A, the byte it will be converted into 65. The given ASCII for this character value is the 65, and for A it is 97. And if you want to check ASCII value for some comma, for this comma also you will be having some ASCII value, which is a 44. Okay.
Sir, ASCII for the AB value, sir. ASCII for AB.
AB will not be available. Like, see.
Only single letter.
It is taking a first letter value only. 65. Okay.
Guys, please.
Okay. Guys, please mute yourself. I'm just giving some background noise. Okay. CHR next. It will, this is opposite, and it will return the character value for the given ASCII. Character value for the given ASCII. So select CHR of HR of. Okay. See, 97. What is the character value for the 97?
Yeah.
Small a.
Small a. See. $65. Capital A.
Capital A.
And care of 44.
Comma.
See, you will return the character value for the given ASCII. Okay. Next. Lower. It will convert the given string from any of the case to lowercase. It will convert the given string from any of the case to lowercase. Any of the case in the sense, say, let's say I'm just writing my name. This is on 1 and this is 1. See, these are all different scenarios or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it will convert the given string from any of the case to lowercase, which means whatever the case it is, it doesn't matter. It will convert to lowercase. Even this. Even this. Even this. Any of the case. This is see all on the left hand side, whatever the 4 values we have written is all are different cases. The first one is complete uppercase, and the second one is first letter upper and the remaining is lower. And third one, the first 2 are upper and the remaining is lower. And when it comes to first and third letter are upper and the remaining is lower. But whatever the case it was, so it is converting to lower case. Okay. So how you can be used? Select lower of E. So I'll do select star from star comma lower of ename. Ename lowercase from employee. Not ename, it is EMP name, right? See, why I have kept star is, see here everything is in capital, employee name, right? Everything is in capital. And now it was converted to lowercase or not? It is converted to lowercase. In the real time, where we'll use is, suppose some of the databases are case sensitive. Some of the databases are case sensitive. Okay. So in my employee table, let us assume in my employee table, I have the employees with all these 4 names. All these 4 names. Though the name is saying same, but when you are comparing the case wise, which is not the same, right? Let's say in my employee table, I have 4 employees with these names. One is with all capitals, one is with first letter capital and the remaining lower, and the other one is with the first 2 letters capital and the remaining lower. And the other thing is one is first and third letter is capital and the remaining is lower. Okay. And think the data is case sensitive. And the data is case sensitive. In that case, I am just writing select star from employee where EMP name equals to Krishna. I have written like this. So do you get any result?
No.
So why you will not be getting any result?
Because we are searching in lower case.
The searching on the right hand side, the value that I have given is all lowercase. But do you see any of the value with all lowercase here?
Second one.
No, right? But when I by my requirement is either of the case it is. If the name is Krishna, then I need to result. In which scenario, what you will do is simply you will use lower of employee name. So what it will do is this, when we came here, so it will convert the employee name from all the uppercase to the lowercase and compare with lowercase. And here you need to remember one thing. If you are using a lower function on the left hand side, on the right hand side you need to give only lowercase letters. Suppose we are converting on the lowercase and you are giving a uppercase here, then it will not work. So which function is you are giving, and that case only you have to use on the right hand side. Okay. Upper, it will convert the string from any of the case to uppercase. Yeah, okay. I'm just writing the same and you got it right. Lower. How the lower is work and the same way upper also will work. But only the difference is upper will convert any of the string to uppercase. That's it. See, already in the table it was there in the uppercase, and again it is showing the uppercase. So here instead of lower, you can keep upper for better reading. Okay. See, any of the case it is, doesn't matter, it will convert to the uppercase.
సార్
Yeah.
నేను అప్పర్ కేస్ లోవర్ కేస్ యూస్ చేసినప్పుడు టేబుల్ లో ఉన్న డేటా మొత్తం కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది సార్ అప్పర్ కేస్.
అవ్వదండి. See, whenever you are using data with the select command, that it never change the data in the table. Okay, select, we are retrieving the data from a table, and while retrieving a data, how you are applying your functions on top of it. Functions or additions or operations, everything you do, that is on top of the data to get your requirement. That's it. And it doesn't do anything with the actual data in the table. Okay.
Okay.
Lengthen, it will.
Sir,
Yeah, చెప్పండి.
select upper star from table. It will work, sir.
Select upper
Star from table.
upper of star.
Yeah,
It will not work.
it will not work. Okay, okay.
It will return the length of the given string. Okay, so already this we have seen. It will return the length of the given string. Select star comma length of emp.
Sir, after selecting this kind of data, how to load into another database?
Another database or another table.
Or another table.
I will show you. Okay, already while creating an employee table, I have given you, right? మీకు ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ స్క్రిప్ట్ ఇచ్చాను గుర్తుందా? ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ స్క్రిప్ట్ ఇచ్చాను కదా. ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ స్క్రిప్ట్ లో ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ లోకి డేటాను ఎలా లోడ్ చేశాను నేను
అనేది అది కాదు సార్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ పర్టికులర్ టేబుల్ టు పర్టికులర్ వేర్ కండిషన్ నుంచి తీసుకుంటారు కదా డేటాని. సెలెక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ పర్టికులర్ డేటా సెలెక్ట్ చేసిన డేటాని ఇంకో డేటాబేస్ లో కానీ టేబుల్ లో స్టోర్ చేయాలంటే ఏ విధంగా చేస్తారు? చూసేదానికి మాత్రం చెప్తున్నారు.
అదే అక్కడ నేను టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేశానా, ఇన్సర్ట్ ఇంటూ టేబుల్ నేమ్ అన్నానా,
అవును,
కింద సెలెక్ట్ కాలమ్స్ ఇచ్చానా, సెలెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ తో అంతే. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఇన్సర్ట్ ఇంటూ టేబుల్ నేమ్, ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ టేబుల్, ఏ టేబుల్ అయితే ఆ టేబుల్. బట్ ఇన్సర్ట్ లిస్ట్ లో యూ షుడ్ నో ద కామన్ థింగ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద వాల్యూస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద ఇన్సర్ట్ లిస్ట్ టేబుల్ నేమ్, the values you are providing here should be in the same order.
Okay, okay sir.
Okay, నేను చూపిస్తానులేండి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి.
Okay sir.
Length from employee, how to derive the new table from the existing table with the same data, or how to create a new table with the same structure. I've చూపిస్తాను మీకు. Okay, length, this already we have discussed. Suppose here do you guys remember that length of ename equals to I need to know the write a query to get the list of employees whose ename is having 6 characters. Do you guys remember?
Yes.
Let's start from employee, where LEN length ename equals
is equal
6. See, by using this function we can get, see, you can count the number of characters for each employee name. Okay, next, concatenation,
Combine those.
Adding.
Combine the one or more strings into one. Okay, one or more strings into one. Here in employee table, what we have? Star from employee. What I need is
employee name and job name.
here. Kailing is working as a president and joined the year 1991, 11, 18 and getting 6,000 as a salary. I want this information. Where do you have Kailing? What is Kailing? Kailing is the
Employee
value
name.
which is coming from employee name, right?
Yes.
And he is working as a, you are getting from anywhere?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Next to president is a value which is coming from job name.
Yes.
And joined in the year is not coming from anywhere. But the year is coming from hire date. And getting is not coming anywhere. But the salary 6,000 is coming from the salary column as a salary. So I just wanted to print the value, the statement like this from the employee table. So let's say, let me select star comma concat of employee name comma job name comma hire date comma salary. Yes, I can say value. Okay, see why it is coming. Kailing president, the values are coming, but we are not getting the output as expected. So what should be there in between employee name and job name?
Is working as
He is working as. So what you need to do is
double
Double
quotation.
quotes.
single
Single
quote
quote.
Single quote.
and keep a derived. Is working as. Yeah. Okay. Next, what is there between president and this hire date? So add comma.
Unjoined in the
So and joined in the year. Okay. Next, hire date. After that, here in between this
And getting.
Getting.
and getting salary. Getting salary. So after this also, we have one more as a salary. Okay. Just let me take this into a different line so that we'll be having a complete view. Okay. Just run it. Okay. Kailing is working as a president and joined in the year 19 this and getting a 6,000 as a salary. So whatever the output that we want to get, but is it a better readable?
no.
It is some formatting, right? Space required, here space required, here space required, here space required, and here space required, here space required, and here space required. Just run now. Now is it a better readable or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The concatenation, the function concatenation is used to combine one or more strings into one. Okay.
Sir, can I use the lower name to employee name in concat?
Yes, you can use
Lower.
lower of employee name, lower of job name to make it up. to make everything in, see here you can't apply because these functions are, so only apply on strings. See.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Otherwise, you want to convert everything once. Instead of applying these many lower functions, what you can do is here you can write
Concat lawyer.
on top of it lower. Here you can write. Okay. Entire output I am just converting. Simply. Which one is the better option?
Which is the better?
This
This
one
is the
is
better option because
Which is
the
better?
lower function you are applying on a multiple places. So it will consume some time. Okay. Next. Replace. It will do the string by string replacement. It will do the string by string replacement. String by string replacement in the sense select function replace of this given string is some. I am just giving Kundana. Okay. So I just wanted to replace KUN with
And with VAN.
VAN. It's not compulsory that you should give these many number of values. You can see when you are doing a string by string replacement. I just wanted to replace a string with in this given string. This is a such string. I am searching for Kun, and if it finds, I'm just replacing with van. See, Vandana. The Kundana in place KUN I just replaced with Vandana. Suppose you want to replace this value to only one V. So in place of KUN, it will be replaced with V. Okay. So the string is replace function. What the replace function will do is it will do the string by string replacement. That you need to remember. And the next is translate. It will do character by character replacement. It will do character by character replacement. Suppose just take the same. What it will do is, and the above replace function, what it did is, it will search for this KUN keyword, and if it finds, it will replace with VAN. But in case of translate, what it will do is, it will replace K with V, U with A, N with N. It will replace K with V, U with A, and N with N. See, N I'm just replacing.
Length should be same, sir.
Sorry?
Length should be same.
Length should be same here because here you are searching for 3 characters. And the replacement also should be 3 characters. You are not doing string by string replacement. See, ABC, see, some Kundana is a string and K is also string. Okay, you can replace Kundana with K. Okay, string by string replacement. But when comes to the translate will do character by character replacement. Okay, even if you give in the such string Kundana, so it will not treat it as a string. It will check for character by character. So here it's K, it will replace with V, and U, it will replace with A, and n, it will replace with n. So instead of n, I'm just placing a and KUA. Okay. I just wanted to replace, do translate. See what would be the output. Translate function. See, K is replaced with V or not? And U is replaced with what? A.
Yeah.
And next, what is A? Here, A is replaced with what? A is replaced with N. See,
N.
here we have two A's, which is replaced with N or not?
Yes.
Okay. So the same thing. If you do, remove these two characters and try. See here, what it is saying? The second and third arguments of the translate built-in function must contain equal number of characters. The second and third argument of the translate built-in function must have equal number of characters. Do you have equal number of characters?
No.
That's why it is
No.
failing. Got it right? What is the difference between replace and translate?
Yes,
So,
Yes, sir.
if you are searching for a single character, both and single character, okay, in that scenario, the replace and translate will perform the same. Translate and replace will perform the same. But when it comes to the string, multiple characters, so the replace function will do different and the translate will do different. Okay.
Sir, replace only replaces one time.
One time. No, see, not one time means it's not like a one time. It's like a number of occurrences. If a KUN is repeated for 4 times, it will replace all the occurrences.
Oh.
It's not for one time. It means it will search for this keyword, complete KUN, which KUN should be there. Suppose here KU is there. After Kundana, KU is there. It will not replace KU with VA. So in case of replace, this will be treated as a string. The string will be replaced with this string. Wherever it finds KUN, there only it will be replaced with VAN. Okay. When it comes to translate, it is a character by character replacement. How it will read is the K in the string. It will read character by character. K will replace with V. Wherever it has K. Wherever it has K, it will replace with V. Wherever it has U in the given string, it will replace with A. Wherever it has N, it will replace with. Wherever it has A, it will replace with N. This is how it will do. Replace and translate.
Krishna? Hello.
Okay.
Krishna, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, can we put query inside Kundana in string? I mean, actually we are using Kundana, right, in string?
Yes.
So can we put query inside that string?
Query in the sense you want to use a column from the table?
Actually, what are the value we'll get in output? Can we use that one? Actually, instead of Kundana, so I want to write a query inside the string.
Query inside the string.
You want to value string from table.
Instead of using that, yeah.
No, that's what, right? So
previously we have used concatenation, right? So can we put that query inside that string?
Replace of EMP name, comma, wherever it what is the such thing? Yes, K-ling, we know, right? Replace with bay. Okay. You just do star, comma, from employee. See, K-ling, K-A-Y, replace with bailing. Okay. It's like, suppose otherwise, wherever it find LA should be replaced with BA. See here, Blaze, LA is there. It replaced with BA. And Claire, here we have a LA key, LA string, LA is there. So it replaced with BA. So wherever we have LA in the name, that will be replaced. And next, so in the same, LA with, I'm just instead here, I'm just doing a BN because I'm not going to give it the same name. So it's not replace, translate. So here also keep BN only. The same, LA with BN. Here also LA with BN. So in case of the above replace, where and all you are seeing a change? So only these two, right? Only these two places you are seeing, because LA keyword is here and it was replaced with BA. Might be here, if you run this now, it would be BN, BBN, ZD. Here also CBN, RE. Okay. Next, run this translate. See, Kailing. A is replaced with what? N. And L is replaced with
B.
B. See, in comes to Blaze, L is replaced with B and N. So this is also same. This Scarlet, A is replaced with SCN or BET. Are seeing or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is what the difference between replace and translate. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm just stopping for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, we have the character functions will take some more time. We are still left with substring, char index, left, right, trim. There are 6 to 7 string functions are there. Once that is done, then we'll go for a date functions and then conversion functions. We'll try to close tomorrow all these functions, and then we'll go day after tomorrow. We'll go for multi-row functions. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So మీరు కర్సర్ తో సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా, పర్టికులర్ పాయింట్ నుంచి పర్టికులర్ పాయింట్ వరకు అది ఎలా సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు? నాకు కీ ప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నారా?
ఇక్కడ పెడుతున్నాను కర్సర్, షిఫ్ట్ మళ్ళీ కర్సర్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ పెడుతున్నాను. ఓకే. ఓకే.
ఫంక్షన్స్ తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్ ఏంటి?
ఫంక్షన్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత సెట్ ఆపరేటర్స్ చెప్తానండి. మైట్ బి బై థర్స్డే విల్ బి డన్ విత్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అండ్ ద సెట్ ఆపరేటర్స్. సెట్ ఆపరేటర్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత జాయిన్స్.
సెట్ ఆపరేటర్స్ అంటే
యూనియన్
ఓకే ఓకే.
సెట్ ఆపరేటర్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత జాయిన్స్. జాయిన్స్ తర్వాత క్లాస్ వ్యూస్, టెంపరరీ టేబుల్స్, గ్లోబల్ టెంపరరీ టేబుల్స్ ఉంటుంది.
ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ సార్.
యా ప్లీజ్
సార్.
చెప్పండి
సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఈ అన్ని క్వైరీ మీరు గ్రూప్ లో పెడతారా సార్?
అవునండి, రోజు పెడుతున్నాను కదా.
ఓకే.
Every day I'm just sharing it. Till the functions is completed, this document name will be the same and you will be having a add.
Okay.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు టాలెంట్ కి రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉంది సార్?
ఏదండి
టాలెంట్ కి రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉందా?
టాలెంట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ అంటే
డిమాండ్ ఉందా అని అడుగుతున్నాం. అంటే నౌకలు అప్లోడ్ చేసినా ఒక 7 days 8 days కూడా ఏం రెస్పాన్స్ అవ్వట్లేదు, కాల్స్ అవ్వట్లేదు. అంటే
ఉందండి, ఉంది. బట్ మైట్ బి వెకేషన్స్ కానీ యూఎస్ వెకేషన్స్ రన్ అవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు యూఎస్ అట్లా.
మాక్సిమం ఎక్కువ ఎంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటే హైర్ చేసుకుంటారు?
డిపెండ్స్. ఇప్పుడు కంపెనీలో రిసోర్స్ పోయిన దాన్ని బట్టి అండి. ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రెషర్ పోయారు అనుకోండి, ఆ రీప్లేస్మెంట్ చేసుకోవాలి కాబట్టి అదే రేంజ్ లో తీసుకుంటారు. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పోతే ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఏ రేంజ్ లో పోయారో ఆ రేంజ్ లో తీసుకుంటారు. రిక్వైర్మెంట్.
మీరు యాక్చువల్ గా డైలీ వర్క్ ఏముంటుంది సార్ మీకు? సీక్వెల్ డెవలపర్ కదా మీరు, ఈ వర్క్ చేస్తారు కదా?
చాలా ఉంటదండి. డిపెండ్స్. డేటా క్లీనింగ్ ఉంటుంది, డేటా వ్యాలిడేషన్ ఉంటుంది, డేటా లోడింగ్ ఉంటుంది, అగ్రిగేషన్ బిల్డ్ చేయడం ఉంటుంది, ఓకే, డేటా మార్ట్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయటం ఉంటుంది, చాలా ఉంటుంది డేటా, చాలా ఉంటుంది.
డేటా తీసుకోగానే డూప్లికేట్స్ ఉన్నాయో లేదో చెక్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు కదా, సోర్స్ తీసుకోగానే ఎలా చెక్ చేస్తారు?
See, source లో check చేయాలండి. So if you have any option in the talent, you can do that. If you don't have any option in the talent, then you can load the data into a table and there you can check.
టేబుల్ SQL టేబుల్లో డేటా రాగానే మనము డూప్లికేట్స్ ఎలా చెక్ చేస్తాం?
అదే చెప్తానండి నేను వన్స్ అనలిటికల్ ఫంక్షన్స్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చినప్పుడు హౌ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద డూప్లికేట్స్ అండ్ హౌ టు.
అంటే మీరు మన సిస్టమ్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ గురించి చెప్పేటప్పుడు మేము ఇన్ని ఫంక్షన్స్ యూజ్ చేయండి అని అన్నారు కదా.
సారీ,
సిస్టమ్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ వైజ్ మీరు చేస్తారు కదా ప్రాక్టికల్ గా చేసేటప్పుడు. సో అప్పుడు అన్నారు మేము రాగానే ఫస్ట్ డేటా తీసుకోగానే డూప్లికేట్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటాం ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అని.
అదేనండి, కన్స్ట్రైన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయము అంటే ఎందుకు క్రియేట్ చేయరు, ఎందుకనంటే పర్ఫార్మెన్స్
ఎక్కువ టైం.
ఓకే, సో నేను కన్స్ట్రైన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ డౌన్ అవుతుందని చెప్పేసి మేము కన్స్ట్రైన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయకుండా ప్రతి డైమెన్షన్ టేబుల్ మీద డూప్లికేట్ కౌంట్ చెక్ పెట్టుకుంటాం. ఓకే, సో అది డూప్లికేట్ ఎలా ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి ఫస్ట్ అనేది తెలియాలి. ఓకే, అది నేను అనలిటికల్ ఫంక్షన్స్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు చెప్తాను, హౌ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద డూప్లికేట్స్ అండ్ దెన్ హౌ టు రిమూవ్ ద డూప్లికేట్స్. ఓకే ఓకే,
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Krishna.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Krish.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.